I really need to sort my phone out because it keeps cutting me off every single time I do a video. Somebody rings me, leave me alone. Yeah, so sorry about that, I do apologise. Where was I? I was saying about the funding, wasn't I? Yeah, so it is a common thing, and it's just, it boggles my mind that only 2 to 5% of those funds get sort of put aside for people with metastatic disease, which is like obviously the disease that progresses, and because it is quite common for breast cancer to come back at a later stage in your life. So you might be plain sailing for 10, 20, 30 years, hopefully, but at any point it could come back again. And that's what sort of boggles my mind, because I'm kind of going, well, why wouldn't you want to put the funding towards that? If it's something that's fairly sort of regular, or something that could potentially happen, like why wouldn't you want to split those things equally? But I suppose I don't know why that is, but I suppose it's just because they want to focus so much on the primary side of it to give people the best chance of survival. Because if you are treated for primary breast cancer early enough, and it's caught quick enough, detected and treated effectively, treated effectively enough, the chances of it coming back will obviously be minimised. But on the flip side to that, 30% they're saying will progress. So that's only a little bit below half. So I think in the grand scheme of things, they need to put a little bit more in the kitty. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in a position where I need more funding and I need more treatments, but for future generations, I think if your daughter or your mum or mum-in-law or friend is diagnosed with cancer, whether it be primary or secondary, you would hope for the best sort of treatments and survival rates, like everybody does. Everybody wants that. So I hope that this video's come across in like a good way, but it was mainly to raise awareness, because I think a lot of people don't know how little of that funding gets put towards secondary breast cancer, and I think it is quite important. So I just hope that it's brought a bit of clarity and a bit of fact. There are some really good places online, specifically charities for metastatic breast cancer, but if I can't remember the name of the charity off the top of my head. One of my good friends is actually sort of doing a lot of campaigning and stuff for that particular charity. But the ribbon for secondary breast cancer isn't pink. It's I think it's like a multicoloured, same shape, but it's like a multicoloured band. I have had it on my Facebook before to support sort of like their what they're wanting to do in terms of getting more funding. So if you do get time to have a look, or perhaps share the link, or maybe next time you donate to breast cancer, maybe just have a look at the figures, like, and how they spread out that funding between the different charities, and that hopefully might change your mind, or it might encourage you to do a bit to the pink ribbon and then do a bit to the metastatic ribbon, because they are two very separate things. But anyway, I hope that video is okay, and I'll do another one at some point. My dog is now barking because there is somebody at the door. Literally no one wants to leave me alone today. But I will speak to you soon. Bye!